It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jackson now off the bootleg. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but it's going to be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come on 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
He was brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
6 yards to go.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown down right at the 9-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third
Hey,
down.
girl.
Well, it's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
This league doing stuff keeps tough. He's expensive to spend. He's one sometimes
First carry now for Alexander Madison. He's going to get the
Yeah, that's what he was around. I let him get that shit. Yeah, it's up. It's on my YouTube, so you get on the PlayStation.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, on the PlayStation system. You said what?
Back to the ground. This time Cook. Past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Hey, yo, you can play that shit on the 5, yo. So I can play that shit on the 5, yo. Yeah, the league games.
Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them.
Go home.
As he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
I agree.
At their own 19-yard line.
Agent Cooper, I'm assuming you're employment can be assistance on this one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let me get away from him. Who's that? Oh, he fast. That's why.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson is going to fire one deep over the middle.
He dropped it. He had him beat.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
I'm playing on the 4 because my playbook ain't on. I don't got my playbook on the 5.
In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He can run.
Because I wasn't thinking.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th.
Raven, first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
He's supposed to be. Nah, don't trade for him. He's not going to get that many touches. He's not going to get that many touches. Dobbins and Edwards been balling.
Chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
Now he had like 60. Well, I mean, you talking about fancy. I'm talking about real life shit, yeah.
The 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Oh, my God. Yo, Mike Evans is an animal.
Mike Evans. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well,
that animation was so fire. I never seen that catch.
To wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So
that shit was pretty, wasn't it? That shit. That shit was hard.
Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end.
Man, that's one of my favorite wide receivers. I wanted us to trade up for him when he was coming out.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Give to Cook out of the gun.
Let's go. He had a touchdown. He fell down.
The gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
I
was
trying to hit some niggas up over there. I was worried about the quick pass. Good shit.
Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
9-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins.
He's short. Let's go.
Right side at Smith. And this effort won't be enough as they rally
The hesitation. The hesitation. The hesitation got to him.
They'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Cook.
I knew that's what he was doing, yo.
Got a first down and more inside the 30.
I set my line to that side and everything and still got to that pitch. Good shit.
Gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10.
I can't do them bitches. That's why I don't even run them no more. I don't even think I got any touch plays in my playbook.
Jet sweep. Here comes Jefferson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A
5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a
He
pickup.
pushed them all the way up to 1. That's crazy.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this week.
Ah, fucking you was a fake, and I fucking crashed the middle.
Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings
I crashed the middle, and the nigga still blew the middle up.
tying this thing up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out with
That's a
PAT.
nice
He
drive.
can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st
Oh.
and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete to Devin.
A good pickup there of 22.
22 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another
Nigga
good
slang
play.
dope.
That's why you work out so hard in the
nigga
offseason,
slang
so you
dope.
can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
No, yo thought about it for a minute. He like, hold up, I don't know.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 24, Jackson. Over the middle, Cooper with it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about now. I didn't hear you at first.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
On the carry for
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
He off of work. We both was off. Nah, you don't got. You can play on the floor. I'm saying, like, I was playing a nigga in my other league that's on the floor.
Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That is into
Oh, no, I'm off Friday, Saturday. I just took yesterday off.
Touchdown. Mike Evans.
Oh,
Because
it was one-on-one, nigga. I was going. If it was one-on-one on outside, I was going to air that bitch out. I was going to throw it.
Tucker now to add the point after.
Extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Vikings 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
He got 3 timeouts. He got more than enough time to try to get to the
He'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off.
He's lucky that one got tipped because I was on that play.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. Quick strike, the ball's out.
Yo, they hold me.
Timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
The Vikings take
They hold me.
10 at their own 41-yard line.
They hold me. That's crazy.
A first down throw for Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Which one?
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot.
Bruh, nigga fumbled the ball like 5 of my players was around that bitch. And he got it back.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check
That's what I was
in
mad
with
about. You
John
talking
Coachman for our EA Sports halftime
That's some bullshit.
report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some space here. And he was finally brought down at the Ravens 18. A big play there out of Cook with 49 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Cousins.
Come on, Jones. You got fouled like that?
Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, fuck you wouldn't know. Fuck out of here.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So why you want Jonathan Jones then? If you're a lot better, so fuck out of here.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for.
Nah, that nigga ain't gonna be a slot. That nigga gonna be right at your starter spot. You ain't about to lie to me.
At their own 25-yard line.
Fuck out of here. I need to stop.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Going on the ground, it's White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Ravens 21, Vikings 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Baltimore.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just
You get a fucking stop. This nigga just running the ball how the fuck he wanted to run the ball.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right now.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
At their own 24-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, how would you do it?
For them to touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That good for 22 and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Yeah.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Right.
I haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Jackson. He's got Evans. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. So from the 36.
But how would you pick the Buttes that they lose? How would you pick the Buttes that they...
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
I think it might get tricky.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Raven first down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL.
I mean, you're going to pick who you think will win regardless.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're... And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double.
I think it gets tricky.
Now 28-14.
Vikings.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And then they got the XP, like they play with the XP high, don't they?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, running the football. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, here's Cousins. Throw to the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise.
Oh, nigga, I seen the bitch on Facebook. The bitches look good as shit, though.
Attention elsewhere to no avail.
Oh, he's wide. Get there. Let's go. Nah, but he almost had the first down. That was a good ass play. I ain't gonna lie.
In this game, fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll start the drive with Hill. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. He will be very close to the first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Cousins. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Cousins now.
Oh, catch the ball.
Incomplete. this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Vikings on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A quick toss out right. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Again, it's Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Dancing to his left. This is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Baltimore, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. You said what? Now I play Bengals next. What you mean? Oh, like the end of the year? The end of the year? I mean, Nick always play me hard, though. Nah, I be struggling against him. I think his team is trash, so it's hard as shit to keep up with niggas. But he been here since day one, so... Nah, last year too. I do got the division. Nigga was 8-0. Then he lost to Lorenzo. Nigga, once he lost to Lorenzo, I'm like, oh yeah. What? Hey, Keanu Neal got a speed boost. Yeah. It don't matter. I need that shit, bruh. I need that nigga shit to get up there. That nigga 87 speed. He a liability, but 89. He a liability, but that nigga, yo, anything within 15 to 20 yards, Yeah, he cool. Yeah, like shorty, like it's just them bombs. But I mean, I got Jonathan Jones, so you really not going over top too much. He more so for them tight ends. Yeah, yo got a 86 play rate, 84 zone, 92 pursuit, 82 awareness, 95 hit power. I ain't getting nothing on Grant yet. On Delpit, no traits or nothing. Alright.